Get ready to watch a sneak preview of our brand new animated Bible series, Supernatural Sid.
Welcome to our Holy Spirit special sneak preview of our brand new biblical animated cartoon series, Supernatural Sid. In a moment, we'll share a sneak preview of a segment from episode number 1, the miracle birth of Jesus. This first episode, the miracle birth of Jesus, is not just a Christmas story. It does have some of your Christmas favorites. The birth of Jesus in the stable, the shepherds tending their sheep in the field and being visited by angels. But this episode is unlike any other animated Christmas story you've ever seen. Why? This episode is not just for Christmas. The presence, the manifest glory of God. It's so awesome. It's so strong on this video. It's something you will watch with your children all year round. The characters, the children in the animated Bible series confront the issues and conflicts in the world today that our kids and you are currently facing. But they will understand how to be overcomers, more than overcomers. You and your family will have a supernatural advantage. You might recognize the main character, Supernatural Sid. Does he look familiar to you? He's based on someone you may recognize. Does he look like someone you know? Yeah, it's me. Supernatural Sid invented virtual glasses to take his niece and nephew, Miriam and Sol, into the times of the Bible so they can learn how to walk in the supernatural. Sol and Miriam get to witness from Jesus himself healings, signs, wonders. These are the same stories we love to read from the Bible. And when the kids remove the virtual glasses, they now are imbued with that same faith to move mountains in their own lives and in the lives of those around them. I wish I had Supernatural Sid as a kid, but what makes this episode so different than any other Christmas story? Well, I'm glad you asked. In the miracle birth of Jesus, your children and grandchildren will understand why Jesus was born. They will witness Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. They'll find out how Adam and Eve disobeyed God and why their fall brought sin and began a cycle of despair, sickness, destruction, and death on earth. Your children then will see how God called forth a deliverer, Moses, to set the children of Israel free from the wicked slave master, Pharaoh of Egypt. They will see the miraculous parting of the Red Sea, which allowed the children of Israel to cross over to the promised land. Your children and grandchildren will witness God sharing with Moses that he will send a greater deliverer even than Moses, the Messiah, God's only begotten Son, to free us from sin and usher in the greater covenant. Your children will understand how Jesus fulfilled the prophecies contained in the Old Testament. More importantly, your children will discover the importance of receiving Jesus as their Messiah and Lord, as Supernatural Sid leads your children in a prayer of salvation. Are you as excited to see this sneak preview as we are? Get ready. Here is our special preview of Supernatural Sid, episode number 1, the miracle birth of Jesus.
On earth and mercy Miriam, remember how much fun we had in New York City with Supernatural Sid last Christmas?
Yes, and what about the band playing Christmas songs right on the sidewalk?
There were so many people on the streets, everywhere.
My favorite part was when Uncle Sid showed us that giant Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center.
Do you remember the cool stores that had their store windows dressed with Christmas displays? There was one that had a miniature train set with an entire village with snow.
Yes.
Hey, Dad, can you drive past that big Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center?
Kids, a lot of things are different this year. We don't want you to be disappointed.
Where are all the people?
What's going on here?
It's the virus, sweetheart. The mayor shut the entire city down.
Hey, can you spare some change?
I have no job.
Wow, Mom, those people over there look so cold and hungry.
They're homeless. Without the crowds of people who normally fill the city, they stick out like a sore thumb. It's very sad.
What are those people doing?
They're waiting in line, hoping to get some food supplies. A lot of them have lost their jobs because of the virus.
Why all the police?
Looks like they're protesting.
Looks like more of a riot to me.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and every...
Wow, it looks like even more houses went up for sale.
I'm grateful to God you still have a solid job.
Mom, can we go and play with our friends?
Sure, but not too long. I'll have dinner ready in an hour.
Is there a supernatural dimension? A world beyond the
Hey everybody, come on! You don't want to miss it Supernatural.
Is there
It's starting.
after death?
I get the chair.
Do angels
Saul, it's my turn to sit in the recliner. Mom, tell Saul to let me sit there.
Saul, she's right. Even Nosy's telling you to move.
Can we tap into ancient
Thanks a lot,
secrets of
Nosy.
the
I thought you were my buddy.
Join Sid for this edition of It's Supernatural.
Hello, Sid Roth here. Welcome to my world, where it's naturally supernatural. I'm here in New York City. Last year, during the holidays, these streets were packed with people going to work, tourists visiting the city to take in the sights, and buying Christmas and Hanukkah gifts for their families. This should be a season of joy, anticipation, and celebration. But for many, it has become one of the most challenging of times of their lives. Because of the pandemic virus that has caused the shutdown of the city that never sleeps. It's as if I'm standing in the middle of the apocalypse. Many of you have written me, sharing your struggles concerning the hard times that you're dealing with. Ralph writes me,
My mother is in the hospital, seriously ill with the virus. She's in intensive care, and the doctors say it doesn't look good. Please pray for her healing.
Sarah wrote me about her father.
Please pray for my dad. He was laid off from his job with lots of others. The plant where he worked had to close down and he's really sad. Plus, he said that we shouldn't expect any presents this Christmas. Please pray for him and all the others to find a new job.
This is really scary. Dad, are you going to lose your job too?
Oh, we need to have faith in Jesus. Listen to what your uncle is saying.
I want to remind you that greater is the Messiah who is actually in you than the devil who is in the world. I believe that God is ready to send down his golden global glory just as he sent his only begotten Son, Jesus, that first Christmas to save us, to heal us, and to bring great peace and joy. I'm believing for a Christmas miracle. God is more than ready to pour out his Holy Spirit in a powerful way.
Look, even Nosy is believing God for a Christmas miracle.
Nosy, that's disgusting. Will you stop licking the screen?
I want you to email me your prayer requests so we can agree together for your healing, for your miracle, for your supernatural breakthrough on our upcoming Christmas Eve TV special.
Hey, Sol, don't you think it's time we go to visit Uncle Sid to find out more?
Yeah. Wow. Look.
Hi, Sol and Miriam. Okay, glad to see you too, Nosy. Why do you both look so sad?
You were talking about it on your TV program. Everything is a mess. People sick, out of work.
We saw in New York City homeless people everywhere begging for food. There were protests and everything is shut down. It's scary.
This is nothing new. All of this happened before in history, and God has always come to our rescue. Here, put on these virtual glasses. I'm going to show you that the Jewish people during that first Christmas in Israel were going through the same sort of things. I'm very sorry, Nosy. I don't have any glasses for you.
Where are we?
This is Jerusalem. In Israel, they too had protesters. They were the Jewish zealots who clashed with the Roman soldiers.
We deserve freedom.
Look, there were many homeless people begging for food in Jerusalem, just like you saw in New York City. Look over there. You see the blind man? There were many who were sick. Look over there. See the crippled boy? You see, they also had a pandemic, a virus, a plague called leprosy. It was so very contagious, and people were afraid of catching it, so they chased them away.
They didn't have masks?
No, they didn't have masks in those days.
So what did they do?
Many Jewish people began crying out to God when they were alone. They begged God to send a deliverer, the Messiah, who could heal them, bring them freedom, and help them provide for their families.
Oh, God of Israel, help us once again have freedom from our Roman captors, like you did for Israel when you freed us from slavery in Egypt. Send the Messiah!
Oh God, please help me. Heal me from my blindness.
God, please help me to walk again.
Please, God, send the one you promised to come, the Messiah, to heal us.
Do you see that their only hope was for what God had promised them? It is written, "For God the Father so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that whosoever would believe on him would be saved."
nosy. There's something I don't understand.
What's that, Sol?
Why are there bad things happening in the world? Why doesn't God just stop it all?
Great question, Sol. Okay, put on your virtual glasses again. Sorry, Nosy. You have to stay right here. What you have just watched is a special sneak preview of episode number 1 of our animated Bible series, Supernatural Sid, the miracle birth of Jesus. You want to see some more? I'm asking for everyone watching to pray for our team in America and around the world who are busy working on this powerful, impactful, life-changing series. Now, here's how you can pre-order your own DVD copy of episode number 1 and obtain a special streaming link to watch this episode with your children and grandchildren.
Call or log on to the web address on the screen, sidroth.org/supersid, to pre-order the first episode of Supernatural Sid, the miracle birth of Jesus, for a gift of $50 to help us continue producing this powerfully anointed animated Bible series. This special collector's limited edition includes both DVD and Blu-ray discs. Plus, you will also receive a digital link so you and your children and grandchildren can watch this episode over and over again everywhere you go. And when you give your gift of $50, you can get additional copies for $25 each. Allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Through your gift of $50, you will be helping us to produce more episodes of this highly anointed Supernatural Sid Bible series, including The Miracle Ministry of Jesus and You, and The Resurrection Power of Jesus.
I was the senior producer of the classic animated Bible series, Superbook and Flying House for CBN. Millions all over the world watched this series. I would fly to Japan every month to oversee this animation Bible series. Now I'm involved in the creation of this new animated Bible series, Supernatural Sid. It's unlike any animated Bible series ever produced. In Superbook, the children in the story, Chris and Joy, went back in time through a special Bible that had the power to help them time travel. They witnessed stories from the Old and New Testament. But through the Supernatural Sid series, your children and grandchildren will not just be witnessing Bible stories. In this series, we deal with real problems your children are facing every day. They are seeing violent protests, crimes, pandemic diseases, bullying, and so much more. When the characters Sol and Miriam visit Supernatural Sid, he takes them back in time through special virtual glasses. But they learn from Jesus how to walk in the supernatural, to pray effective prayers. They operate in the gifts of the Holy Spirit, including words of knowledge, words of wisdom, and more. Through this brand new animated Bible series, they will understand the importance of knowing Jesus in an intimate way. Every episode includes Supernatural Sid praying with your child to receive Jesus as their Messiah and Lord. They will learn how to walk in the supernatural of God to overcome and obtain victory in every area of their lives.
Don't miss out on pre-ordering the first episode of Supernatural Sid, the miracle birth of Jesus. The DVD and Blu-ray plus a video streaming link is yours for a gift of $50. Plus, you can get additional copies for $25 each. This is only the first in the series. The miracle birth of Jesus is not just a Christmas story. It gives the foundation of why God sent His only begotten Son. Your children and grandchildren will go back in time to the Garden of Eden to witness Adam and Eve's fall. They will understand where sin and evil came into the world. They will know that God has a plan to defeat Satan and his demonic minion. They will visit Moses as God uses him to deliver the children of Israel from the wicked slave master. the Pharaoh of Egypt. They will hear from prophets who predicted the coming of Jesus as Messiah hundreds of years before it happened. On this special limited collector's edition, you will also receive behind-the-scenes videos concerning the making of this anointed Bible series. Witness how the black and white illustrations became color and then became animation. See how the classic Christmas songs used in the first episode were recorded. You will see how the voices were recorded, including Sid Roth's participation, and much more.
We buy our children and grandchildren toys that they play with, and then they wind up cluttering their closets. We buy them clothes and they quickly outgrow them. But this Supernatural Sid animated Bible series is something your children will watch over and over again, and it will be passed down from generation to generation. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
He just keeps watching Supernatural Sid over and over again.
It's the best children's animation series I've ever seen. It teaches our children to walk in the supernatural of God.
Now I understand why God sent his son Jesus. I love Jesus. I prayed with Supernatural Sid to receive Jesus as my Messiah and Lord.
Don't miss out on pre-ordering this special collector's limited edition DVD and Blu-ray combo of the first episode of Supernatural Sid. Episode 1, The Miracle Birth of Jesus, is over 43 minutes long. It will be yours for a gift of $50 to help us continue producing this powerfully anointed animated Bible series. You will also get a digital link so you and your children and grandchildren can watch this episode over and over again everywhere they go. Call or log on to the web address below, sidroth.org/supersid, to pre-order the first episode of Supernatural Sid, The Miracle Birth of Jesus, for a gift of $50 to help us continue producing this powerfully anointed animated Bible series. This special collector's limited edition includes both DVD and Blu-ray discs. Plus, you will also receive a digital link so you and your children and grandchildren can watch this episode over and over again everywhere you go. And when you give your gift of $50, you can get additional copies for $25 each. Allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Please specify offer number 9899 or log on to sidroth.org/supersid.